it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more of the Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke stream. Oh yeah, it's time for more training. How much more training, you may wonder? Well, not that much more. We need to get everyone up to level 54 in total. Kenya is not also on the team. Kenya is just kind of flying around, really. I do have Spinach Jr. on the team. We're just swapping them out. Yeah, Kenya's retired now, but I do also have some rare candies, and I might as well take these all with me just so I know how many I'm dealing with. Do I have 8 or 9? I don't remember if I picked up another one or not. Jeez! Melcinitan with 4,000 bits. Okay, hold on. I gotta just do some quick shout-outs here. There was a bit of bit burying before I started. Okay, so Melcinitan dropped another 1,000 before I even started, and now another 4,000, which is just crazy. And Jedi Aster also threw in 3,500 bits. That is insane. I am really sorry that today there will not be an extra hour, but it is really awesome. Seeing so much support. You guys are amazing. That's really cool. And of course, I will be hosting via, Twitch's host function, the Nintendo Direct stream, which will be live after this is over. That's why I'm actually streaming an hour early. But that way, that way I'm able to kind of share the experience with a bunch of people. You'll be able to tune in straight from my channel, and we can all chat together afterwards. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube, that probably means nothing to you right now. But that's okay. It's just, that's kind of why things are a little different right now. But also, we are so close to the end. It's crazy. But it's really exciting, too. So we gotta do some training. And actually, I did find that the mucks and stuff up top are a little bit better. And Razorwind subscribing for second month, which is awesome, saying, "Shut up and take my money." That is awesome. And Kemler89 also subscribed with Twitch Prime. That is so amazing. Thank you so much, Kemler89 and Razorwind. That is some big service. There were also quite a few other people that subscribed right beforehand. Let's see if I can track that down really quick. I'd like to do that. I usually start my stream a little bit before you actually see the main introduction. Like, if you're watching it on YouTube, you're probably like, alright, what's going on? It just goes right into the intro. But usually I'm actually around usually another 10 minutes or so beforehand, just so people can get any commercials and stuff like that out of the way, and people get the notification that, oh, hey, Marriland's streaming. So, yeah, that's kind of a nice thing to do. All right, let's see if I can get this right here. So we have Melcinitan also subscribing on top of all of that. Beautiful bit barrage. Jedi Aster subscribing. Spooky Venom subscribing and getting the shiny Marrowtail, the green Marrowtail for 3 months, which is awesome. And Salty Katie Games subscribing for the 31st month in a row. At least I'm pretty sure in a row. But 31 months is just insane. So thank you so much, everyone, for your amazing support. That's so cool. I actually don't know if it's worth knocking out Vulpix, really. Let's see. So, Mario Pokemon 99 saying, so how have you done the whole game with 2 deaths? Isn't RBY hard? It's actually not that bad, because there aren't really a lot of threatening moves on a lot of Pokemon. There are a few tough parts, and the fact that I'm playing on set definitely makes it a lot tougher. I know I keep saying that, but that's probably the only real challenge to the game. If I didn't have it on set, it's actually pretty easy, because sure, levels are good, but AI is pretty dumb, and the move sets aren't really all that great either, so as long as you have decent moves and selection of Pokemon, it's actually not too bad. But yeah, I do consider myself pretty fortunate still. There were some very close moments that I had dying, especially that Gyarados in, where was it? The Pokemon Tower. That thing was crazy! It just was rocking Hydro Pump in, like, the mid-20s. Almost died there. Like, a really bad death. That would have been really bad. But it's okay. We didn't, and we're all good. We only had 2 deaths. I think both were due to really unfortunate crits, too, so it isn't even, like, anything really bad. But it's all good. Oh, yeah, let me see. How many rare candies do I have? I don't remember if I just deposited them all. Okay, so I do have 9. So that means that I could get everyone up to 52, and 3 of them would have to be at 53. So that's not bad. Okay, it's good to know how many I have, though. Good to know. Alright, so just gonna have good old time. Good old time indeed. So, what else to talk about? Trying to think. Get a few ideas here and there. One thing I really want to play, I know a few of you have been playing it, Ukulele. I'm really excited for the game. I've heard mixed reviews on it, but to be honest, I don't really care, as long as it's just in the style of, like, Banjo-Kazooie and stuff. That'll be exciting. I'm more than fine with that. Like, you know, I'm not expecting it to be perfection. I think people get a little carried away. I mean, that's not to say it doesn't deserve a mediocre rating if it's truly mediocre, but expecting it to be, like, the best thing ever, that's just silly. I just want to have fun with it. As long as it's entertaining, I think I will enjoy it. I don't know if I'm going to, record it or anything. Probably not, but maybe after I play through it once, just maybe. I know a lot of people are doing videos on it, so there's no shortage of that. But yeah, I do not have it. But yeah, then the Nintendo Direct stream is at 5 p.m. my time, and I do try to base all the times in my time because people tune in from literally everywhere, so kind of have to pick a time zone. And I picked my own time zone, really. But yeah, 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific, and I think it was at midnight Eastern European? I'm not entirely sure on that. Trying to remember how daylight saving time or summertime goes for that. I think it's summertime over there now, but yeah. Point is, it will be in about an hour and 50 minutes. So that's why we're not doing a long stream today. I'm removing the bit goal simply because we're not going to have any of that. Let's see. Salty Katie Games asking, are you still thinking of updating some of your emotes? Actually, some of them have gradually been updated. The Big Service emote and the Big Service and the Finally emote were both updated. And I think that's it, actually. The only one really that could use major updating is benches. And that is, it's not like a high priority. We'll have to see. But yeah, I really like some of the new emotes. Oh, did I say Eastern European? I think I mean Central European. I'm sorry. But it does sound like it would be around then. Okay, let's see. You know what? Barely worth my time, but oh well. Let's see. Mario Come On 99 asking, what are some of your favorite Pokemon you visit in Nuzlocke or Wedlock? It doesn't have to be one on YouTube. Well, if I'll exclude YouTube ones, just for potential spoilers, I guess I'll say from my original Wedlock I did in 2014, the Psyduck, Laffy Taffy. She was probably the most inspirational Pokemon of any Nuzlocke or Wedlock. It was a Wedlock I done, but she was one of the more inspirational ones of any that I've done while not recording, because she had just such a sad story, okay? I wanted to take on Viola, and how did it go? Like, everyone died in that battle. Everyone. I had a Froakie paired with a Beedrill. Or no, Froakie paired with Spupa? No, maybe it was Froakie and Beedrill, and then Spupa and Psyduck. I don't entirely remember, to be honest. But I know that, like, my main pair died, and then the other Pokemon I had paired with Laffy Taffy the Psyduck died. So it was just Laffy Taffy who had to finish off the Vion. And that was it. So it's like, oh, okay. And what do I get on Route 4? It's 4. Yeah, 4. I get a male Combee. But actually that helped save the day, because there was this certain fight called the fight against Sycamore, and there's nothing I could do against Bulbasaur. So actually the male Combee did help save the day and let me win that fight. And I just, like, that was not the only time Laffy Taffy found herself completely alone. There was another instance, I think it was after the rival battle, like the double battle, leading into the one of the caves, like right on Route 7. Yeah, everyone died after that except for Laffy Taffy. So once again, Laffy Taffy was on her own. And it was just so sad. She just refused to give up, though, no matter what, until she finally died, which is just heartbreaking. I just was so sad after that. But she did really good. She really did. And reminded me not to give up on the challenge, too, no matter how stressful. Or it wasn't, like, stressful, it was so much grinding and stuff. Like, it was 115, 120 hours, something like that. It was just ridiculous. Ridiculous, but it was definitely a good challenge. Part of me wishes I would have recorded it, but then again, I don't think it was a series meant to be recorded. It was just meant to be spoken of in legend, I guess. Alright, well, making good progress here. You know, that's been a word that has just been really driving me crazy lately. The word progress, okay? So, I'm American, and I've pronounced it progress my whole life. That's just how it is. But in thinking about it, it is really silly. Especially because I keep hearing, say, Canadians and Australians and, well, pretty much everywhere else in the world, it's, you know, progress. You're making progress on this. And, like, I just can't unhear this now, because it does make a lot more sense calling it progress. I call it, like, progressive, but not progress, if I'm just saying the word alone. It's progress. And I don't know, it's just, like, the more you hear a word like that, and you hear it being pronounced another way, the more you just can't unhear it. Or at least that's how it is for me. I like different pronunciations and, like, how to describe it, like, dialect and stuff. How people in different parts of the country or parts of the world can say things in just an entirely different way. Either pronunciation-wise or pronunciation. Or just, you know, like, what terms they use to describe things. Like, you know, if I want to say I'm, you know, excited for something, or I'm looking forward to something, or, you know, I'm eager to go somewhere, well, more likely than not, I would, well, okay, I don't always say this, but I would say I'm itching to go somewhere. Like, I have an itch to scratch for it. But, like, particularly down in the south, it's, you know, fixin'. I'm fixin' to do this. And that's, it's really kind of interesting, too. I mean, it really threw me off trying to understand, well, what do you need to fix? What are you trying to fix here? And, like, okay. Like, now I understand, but it really threw me off when I was a bit younger, because I hadn't really heard it as an expression. But I guess the same would be said about itchin', I guess, to other places in the world. So, yeah, that's kind of entertaining, I guess. And also, one of the more recent ones is, you know, I'm finna do this. And it's like, what do you mean? I literally don't understand. And, you know, no offense to anyone saying that. I personally couldn't understand that. And it took me a while to understand, what it is. And, you know, I oftentimes use gonna. Like, I'm gonna do this. Well, that's kind of short for I'm going to. But, you know, the whole finna thing, it's like, I'm fixin' to do this. Like, I'm looking forward to it. Like, I'm finna do that. I don't know. It's just really entertaining, I guess. Like, I didn't realize that until I looked it up one day. Because somehow I had a feeling it had nothing to do with, like, fish fins or something. So, yeah. I don't know. I love stuff like that, though. Also, the age-old debate of, you know, well, what is football? Is it, you know, the sport you play where you kick the ball with your feet? You know, football? Or is it the one where you, like, carry the ball and you, like, run around and hit people? And, yeah, it's, you know, definitely interesting. I mean, I'm referring to, of course, American football and international football, or as Americans call it, soccer. But I still don't really understand why it's called soccer and why American football is even called football when you don't use your feet, really, other than, like, this one point to kick the ball to make, like, a field goal or whatever the heck it is. I don't know football very well, I'm sorry. Either kind of football. But I guess I tend to think more of football as, you know, like international football even. I mean, I understand when people say it, but... oh, this is interesting. According to Cool Pilot TV, saying football is a class of sports played with the ball on foot. All of the footballs, including rugby, are football. Oh, that's interesting. I hadn't really thought about it like that. But that is a good point. Huh. Okay, maybe that is something. And this is also interesting, Cool Pilot TV saying, soccer is short for association. British were the ones who coined the word. Huh, I did not know that. So basically we can blame Britain for this confusion? I like that. No, I'm just kidding, It's interesting to know, though, because I know that Americans have just done so many different things, as far as, like, changing meanings of words and spellings of words and pronunciation of words and stuff like that. I love it, but... oh boy, here we go. The age-old debate. Zap's bringing it forward. Soda or pop? But you're also forgetting some other very important ones that are in use, and that's just Coke. You know, if you're in the South, oftentimes you just get a Coke, regardless of if it is or isn't Coca-Cola. But yeah, or fizzy drink, as it is across the sea. I personally am a soda kind of guy. But that's just me. Let's see. But yeah, I love stuff like that, too. Oh man, you didn't even one-hit KO a Muck? I'm disappointed. That's surprising. I mean, it's okay, it's not the end of the world. So Evelyn, I can definitely train up to 53. I think I'm going to maybe have Doomsday and Big B, some of the 52s. Let's see. Oh, this is an interesting one. Aluna 726 saying, for me it's football and soccer, but when I'm speaking Spanish, it's football and football Americano. And that's actually a really interesting way of doing it too, because obviously, I don't know, it kind of makes sense if you're bilingual to just associate, you know, with different, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say or how I'm trying to say it, but that's a clever way of doing it, I guess. Let's see. Although, again, I guess a lot of it would depend on where you're from, too. Because in North America, it'd probably make a lot more or a lot more sense saying, you know, like, football and soccer in English. But in Europe, it'd probably make more sense, you know, but I don't know. Who really cares about American football in Europe? There we go. Some guy, 712X, saying, let's just call it foot sock ball! Yeah! Sports ball! Oh, no, I don't know. I've never really been that much of a sports person, which, I don't really regret that. I know a lot of us watching probably aren't. We're probably nerds, but it's, I don't know. Oh, this is an interesting one. Capilord Wiggles saying, what if someone calls their dad Pop? You're basically calling your dad a soda. I know, right? I call my dad Pops. It's like been his nickname for probably a decade and a half. But I don't really think of it as, like, soda pop. But it's really funny because one of his favorite, like, snacks, he really loves freezer pops too, which seems so funny after all these years. He's finally living up to his name. We just didn't realize it. Alright. Well, hopefully we can get everyone trained up today. I have a feeling we probably will. And if we don't, it's not going to be too much of a problem. Worder! Love me some Worder. Oh man. So let's see. Since the last Blue Nuzlocke stream, the RPG Limit Breaks Final Fantasy Relay wrapped up, which was a lot of fun. I've been rewatching that because I didn't see a lot of the beginning bits of it. I can only tune in like here and there because I don't even remember how long it ended up being. It was like 60 hours, I want to say, when they were in FF12, and they still had all the Final Fantasy 13 games to go, and Type 0 and Final Fantasy 15. So it was probably like 72 hours, maybe more than that. But yeah, I watched a lot of it because I love their relays. It's so much fun. It's on YouTube right now too. You can probably find it in my my likes. Or at least on Twitter. I know that it auto-posts the I like the video thing. And, you know, originally I was opposed to that, but I feel like it's a good way to just kind of do two things. First of all, you know, kind of share with you what I am watching, because there are some of you that actually, you know, like to know. It's like, oh, hey, what's he up to? And the other kind of nice thing about it is it does help whoever is creating those videos, because it gives them a little bit of extra traffic. I figure, you know what, it's a nice thing to do. So I've been trying to do that a bit more. Alright, let's see. Oh, I need to teach Rock Slide to Doomsday. That needs to happen. In fact, when I go to heal, try to remind me to do that. Because I'll probably forget. Probably. Knowing my luck, I will. Because Rock Throw is just so bad at this point in the game. And I just didn't think Doomsday would actually make it this far, to be honest. I have terrible luck when it comes to golems. Terrible luck. Like, I'm trying to think if I'd actually gotten a golem in a series before. I did in the X-Wedlock, not like I used it. I mean, not the video series X-Wedlock, the 2014 one I did on Twitter. But I don't think I'd gotten one on a series, actually. Other than, I think there was one in, like, I don't know, the Wonder Sleep Lock or something. I'm probably a terrible person for forgetting. But it just seems like I've had several golem come a long way, but not quite make it. And Doomsday's made it, so that's just really reassuring. Very reassuring. And I do know a few people, they constantly ask, how did you get it? Because I'm playing on the 3DS, on the Virtual Console, and I just traded. Which, I do allow trade evolutions in any of my Nuzlocks or Wedlocks. I think that it's a silly restriction to put in the game. I think usually the people that complain about it tend to be people who play it on emulators and don't have the ability to trade, so then they get all jealous. And it's like, you know, you can probably just do something to get around that if you're doing it that way. But I always play on the actual games. And because of that, I do have the ability to trade with myself if I need. But I usually like to wait, like, a few levels after evolving, rather than just go straight to, the final evolution. Like, I know I waited until after fighting Erica to evolve Doomsday. I figured that was only fair. I'm actually surprised Doomsday is relatively fast. Like, I know it's a 19 level difference, but still, Doomsday is outspeeding Ponyta, which is rather surprising. Digimortal16 asking, tomatoes or tomatoes? Americans call them tomatoes, like, pretty much universally. Okay, now this one is outspeeding Doomsday, but that's fine. It's like, what is it even going to do? What is it even going to do? It's like, Stomp does nothing. I need to start thinking what I'm going to do. The fight I'm most worried about in the Elite Four is the fight against chairs, because it's a lot tougher with Set. I keep saying that, but I'm just trying to think of my strategy, because who I lead with really does make a big difference. I think I might lead with Doomsday, just so there's nothing that his Pidgeot can really do. Let's see. Loudgek asking, after the stream, will you host a Nintendo Direct again? Yes! I will be hosting it, so you can stick around afterwards and just chill in the chat with me and the rest of the Marrilanders as it's going on, which I thought would be kind of neat. Let's see. Oh, I just got my reminder on my phone for Stream the Blue Nuzlocke. Yeah, I'm on it. Don't worry. I'm good. I'm good. Let's see. Retro Vertigo asking, is there anyone that even actually says tomato? And yeah, actually, pretty much everywhere else, at least that I know of, they call it tomato. Like, I know the UK does, and I think Australia did too. I didn't really hear it spoken that much. There weren't a lot of them there, but yeah, it's, I think it's mostly an international thing. I don't remember if Canada does or doesn't. I think they might still be tomato. Let's see. Will-O-Wisp 10 asking how much till the Nintendo Direct begins. About an hour and a half. About an hour and a half. Oh, guy, you had to get in my way, didn't you? Oh, I have to remember, I have Dig. I can use that to get out very fast. I don't even know why I'd bother using Rock Throw. I just want to save power points. But whatever. Let's see. Alto for Boromam asking, what am I doing / training this stream? I am training everything that you see on the sidebar right now, up to level 52 or 53. And then I'll use rare candies to get them all up 54, because I have 9 rare candies. Let's see. Cool Pilot TV saying, just realized there's literally no reason not to evolve my Kadabra. I didn't realize the level up set was pretty much the same. Yeah, it should actually be exactly the same. For most trait evolutions, especially ones that don't require items, I think in just about every instance, the level up moves, they're learned at the same level. You just get better stats, so it's really kind of silly not to evolve them. There's very little downside. Alright, let's see. What else to speak of? Still have things to speak about. Quest requested just says, OMG, I think it just hatched a shiny Totodile! Oh, well, that's awesome. Very awesome. Congrats. Gymtopia asking what level I'm seeking to get my team up to. I did actually just say, like, not more than a minute ago, I wanted to get everyone to 52 or 53 and use rare candies up to 54. So I'm getting pretty close, actually. Glad I don't have to train up Big B. Well, I have to train him up one level, and I might even not, because I'm trying to think where a good spot to train him would even be. Maybe like that fishing spot. Because if it's easier training everyone else, since they have, whatever else, like Earthquake and stuff, like, that's all you really need to train here. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. It's really Aurora and Big B that struggle the most training in this spot specifically. And this spot seems to go pretty fast. You know, for Kanto standards. Let's see. Retro Vertigo asking, will we see a league this stream? I missed last stream. Did you go through Victory Road already? Yeah, I did go through Victory Road, like, a week ago. And the last stream was just a training stream. And this stream is just going to be a training stream. There's not going to be any Elite Four battles or anything like that. If we finish training early, I'll just go to the casino. But yeah, I think probably Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, will be the final stream. Shiny Shaman 2001 asking, so do we still go to 7 Eastern or just 6? We go to 6, just shy of 6 Eastern. So 1 hour earlier. That's also why there's no bit goal for today. Because I'm going to be hosting the Nintendo Direct stream, which is at 6 p.m. Eastern. Oh, man. Oh, man. My least favorite thing in the world. Why did you have to do that? Okay, it's not actually my least favorite thing in the world. But it's one of them. Let's see. Gold member PP saying, if only the 3DS version had a speed-up function, then this training would have been done by now. Oh, that's for sure. Oh, man, it would have been so convenient playing on, like, the Pokemon Stadium games. Because they actually had a legitimate speed-up function. Let's just do this. Alright, WowGex7 asking, I'm not asking what it is because why spoil the surprise, but do you have anything planned for after this series? I do have something planned for after the series. Should be pretty sweet. But it's not going to be immediately afterwards. Because there's something I need to get from a technical standpoint. And also simply the fact I'm going to Canada, like, pretty shortly afterwards. So if I finish on the 15th, I'd leave like 2 weeks, maybe like 5 streams total before I'm gonna be gone for a while. So I don't really want to start up a project before then, unless it's something kind of short. But yeah, I'm leaning towards the 20th of May for the start of what will follow the Blue Nuzlocke stream. It's a little bit off in the future, not exactly ideal. I'd rather, you know, have things back to back, but just due to technical element required in this, if I can do it the way I'd like to, it will have to be pushed back until after something, the secret project, Project Eclipse. It's just what I'm calling it right now. Alright, let's see. Gymtopia asking, will Stardew and Throwback Thursday continue in the meanwhile? Stardew will. Throwback Thursday will not, because I'm moving, Earthbound Beginnings to a standalone series. It'll still be, like, the same layout and stuff, but it's not going to be streamed live. That way I don't have to bore you guys with me trying to figure out where the heck to go, and also all the grinding, because I hear I'm just at the beginning of it, really. It gets a lot more dicey. So that's fine. We'll just kind of do that. Okay, here we go. But I might do something else. I might, like, pick up Terraria for streaming, one of these days as well. Because I've been kind of meaning to for a bit. I really don't know. I miss Terraria, but I don't know. I'm just a little on the fence about just collecting all the items. I really wanted to do it, but I'm not sure people would be as interested in it or not. Rock Slide, thank you, Spiked Dude. And Jedi Aster also pointing that out. Oh my gosh, that green bit badge looks so cool. I haven't seen that before. That's awesome. Alright, I'm gonna put Kenya away, because I don't really think I need to fly anywhere at the moment. So let's take Spinach Jr. back. And also, let me get the TM for Rock Slide. Actually, I might even have it on me. I don't remember what TM it is. I think I do have it on me, actually. No, I don't. I have Sky Attack. Wait, where's Rock Slide? Okay, I don't remember. Oops, wrong thing. I don't remember what number it is. TM48. Oh, thank you, some guy. That saves me a little bit of time. Guess I did get it quite early on. Okay. Kanareta saying, hey, Marriland, just talking hypothetically, since I know it's not really your thing, but if you played a Pokemon Randomizer, what features would you have randomized? Probably, like, the wild Pokemon for sure. Because that's one of the main things that makes it fun. And, I don't know, trainer randomization tends to make things easy, at least from what I've seen. Because I have watched a few randomizers here and there. It's not like I'm totally against them in concept, I just wish that there were a way to do it through more or less legitimate means. Like if I can do it on an actual game card, that would be great. Okay, let's get rid of Rock Throw, finally. 500 bits from Jedi Aster! Oh, thank you so much for the bits, Jedi Aster! That is really great. And, oh man, I'm just seeing your, the Meryl Tail subscriber icon. It just matches that badge so well. Oh, thank you, Kappa Lord Wiggles, with that one Kappa bit saying, Marriland, what does the bit counter say about this Kappa level? It's over 9,000! It had to be done. That's perfect. Because also, if I had a goal for today, that's what it would have been. So, even though I don't have the extra hour, I want everyone to give yourselves a round of applause, because that's not awkward at all, but here you go, round of applause, clap, yay. But yeah, we hit the bit goal for today, which is awesome. Very awesome. Let's see. Counter-Rate saying, as far as I'm aware, you can pay certain people to randomize Gen 6 games. I wouldn't say it's exactly legitimate, but it applies to the game cards. Downside of that, you have to, at least as far as I'm aware, modify the, your 3DS, which I'm not really in favor of, other than, of course, for video capture. But that's not anything that, like, interferes with the hardware or software or anything along those lines. Well, I mean, it messes with the hardware a little bit, obviously, but it doesn't, like, change all that much to it. Oh, man, we're hitting a limit break here. Melcinitan with 998 bits, leaving this beautiful number of 9999. Looks like, it's broken, guys. My cheer bits is maxed out. Can't go any higher than that. I love seeing that number. It's so great. We need a limit break number thing. Oh, Kappa Lord Wiggles tossing another Kappa there to ruin it. The ruiner of the good bits. Oh, man. Alright, well, that's really awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. I don't really know, I'll just say, like, one thing, okay? I had to, send in my taxes today, and it was a very painful experience. Very painful, so, definitely so nice knowing so many of you are so generous and awesome. That is for sure. Melcinitan with the 1 bit to make it 1000 or 10001. Yeah, there we go. Wait, no, 10001. Maybe I just said that. I don't know, it's confusing. Also really digging that red Meryl Tail with the red bit badge as well. It's like you did this on purpose somehow. That's really neat. Oh, I really need to look into the custom cheer modes. That's something that I think would be a lot of fun. A lot of fun indeed. They just require, you know, a little bit of kind of configuring and such. Definitely quite a bit. Oh man. Well, that's really exciting. Thank you so much, everyone. This is turning into be great. I thought it'd just be another kind of slow Wednesday, but apparently not. I'm glad I grabbed my oatmeal. Let's see. Kappa Lord Wiggle saying, imagine a cheer emote. Oh, that'd be something. Just have that, like, animated and flying at you. That could be kind of entertaining, actually. I was thinking just, like, a dancing Meryl of some sort. Well, I think I can always swap it around. I could always just do, like, a weird animated one. And, like, swap it later on. Nothing says it has to be the same thing forever. Although people would probably get pretty pretty used to it. I'm gonna have to update that extra benefits of cheering table thing over there, aren't I? Too many people have even bigger badges than that. Alright, let's see. Come on, Doomsday! Let's see you get up to level 53. Latios Master 1992 asking, so what would you like to see from Nintendo Direct, Evan? You know, honestly, like, I'd like to see maybe a non-Fire Emblem RPG for the Switch. That'd be nice. And, I would also like to see, I'd like to see a little bit more on, oh, what was it called? Ever Oasis, I think it is. Like this kind of 3DS game, looked kind of like an RPG. I don't know, it's an interesting concept. I don't know enough about it. I'd like to see more about it, because at least from what I'd seen, it looked kind of neat. Let's see. The 8-person M saying in before Pokemon Stars announced. Oh, didn't you see Junichi Masuda's tweet last night? He totally confirmed Pokemon Stars. Totally confirmed it. No, I'm just kidding. It was, like, he said Pokemon Stars in his tweet, but it was, like, not related to that. It was something else. But everyone freaked out over it. It's like, what? Yeah, Spooky Venom says, Pokemon announcements tend to be in their own direct, so I wouldn't count on it. And that does sound correct. Usually if they're going to announce a new game, it's not going to be just randomly inside of a, like a trailer thing. Or like a Nintendo Direct without any major announcement. That doesn't really seem right. I mean, maybe like a spin-off game. I wouldn't doubt that, but I also wouldn't expect it, to be honest. Although, I guess they could announce like a spin-off game maybe for, let's say, September or something. They sometimes do that, like, you know, Mystery Dungeon. We don't need a new Mystery Dungeon right now, though. Honestly, I think Super Mystery Dungeon's fine. It's not to say I wouldn't be satisfied with one. Actually, you know what I'd love? Just imagine a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game that isn't bad, but imagine that on your phone. I would love that so much. That'd be really cool. Because, you know, you'd have just enough time to kind of go through a dungeon. You could send out, like, requests and stuff to get saved by social media. That'd be actually amazing. I really hope that they do that. Okay, I see two people asking about, you know, Diamond and Pearl remakes. I love Diamond and Pearl, okay? They are games that are dear to my heart. It's probably I don't know, one of my favorite games for sure. Or, I mean, like, series of games, rather. But I don't want to see them remade. I think that the games are just fine. Other than being, you know, really slow and stuff, I honestly don't think they need to remake them. And if they do, I hope they don't treat them like Oras, where it's like, all they do is remake them. I wouldn't mind having, like, another game set in Sinnoh. That'd be neat, but I don't really know what you could do with it there. I just hope that they don't release it. I don't really think we need it, because it's still compatible with the 3DS right now. You could take your copy of Diamond and Pearl, if you have it, and you can put it in your 3DS, any model of 3DS, and you can play it, and there you go. What would be nice is if they added, like, I don't know, some kind of, like, a patch or something, or even if they released an updated version of it on the eShop that, like, sped things up and stuff. I wouldn't mind that, like a little bit of quality of life improvement. And maybe make it directly compatible with Pokemon Bank. That would be cool. But I don't think we need, like, just a 3D remake of it. I'd rather see an entirely new region and an entirely new storyline. That's what I'd like to see. That's why I don't really care for, you know, remakes as much. I think they were very important for Fire Red and Leaf Green and Heart Gold and Soul Silver because there was no way of transferring Pokemon from those games to the 3rd generation onward. Or at least no legitimate way. But I would like to see them released like in an eShop or something. Let's see. Kutazing718 saying, "Hey Marriland, this is my first time catching your stream live. Thanks for doing everything that you do." Oh, well, thank you so much. That is awesome. Glad you had a chance to tune in live. And I don't know what the heck is up with my alerts right now. Something is awry here. But Peachy, the Shiny Pichu, subscribed for 3 months in a row. That is awesome. Thank you so much for that big service. But seriously, what is going on with Muxie? That's not good. How do I do this? Why are my alert thingies not doing anything? That's not good! That's not good! Let me see if it's something that I can even fix. Why are you not working? It says it's updating. Huh. Well, I'll just have to, keep an eye on the chat at least. It might just be out of my control. Ugh. Oh wait, did Hea reach 50? I don't remember. I think so. I got a little distracted there. Yes, 50. Okay, wonderful. Alright, cool. Yeah, what is going on with that? Alright, let's just close the Muxie thing. Hopefully I do not have to, update or, like, log in again. That's the worst. Because, like, between the 2-factor authorization, some uber-long password and all that, it's, like, such a pain to get back into my Twitch account. Especially while streaming. Ugh. Alright, well, let's try it out. Maybe it'll auto-save it. I'll get lucky. Usually it does. Alright, it updated the files, so it's just... something is broken. Unless maybe it doesn't count resubs. Which might be the case, in which case, I do apologize, but I didn't get the alert for it either. No! Alright, well, it's fine. We'll just keep a good close eye on it, I guess. Yeah, I'm not even seeing it on the dashboard thing. I'm sorry if I'm just kind of rambling along here. It's just technical stuff that's like, no, why does this have to happen? Like, literally in the middle of a stream. Maybe it's just delayed. Who knows? Alright, well. Got about an hour left of the stream. Because I'm going to be ending it early. Like a little bit early. It won't be a full 2-hour stream, just because I want to make sure that, you know, we can all get situated for the Nintendo Direct, which is in about an hour and 5 minutes. If you're just tuning in and want to know what the deal is with that, they're going to either announce or talk about a whole bunch of different Nintendo games coming up. Usually a fun experience. And I will be hosting it on my Twitch channel, so any of you watching live right now, once it's kind of going on, you don't even have to go anywhere. You can just stay where you are, and it should stay hosted. The only thing is, I'm not entirely sure if that works on mobile. Not entirely sure, so that's why I want to host it like beforehand, just to make sure that if there are any problems, you can still get to your stream. I know that technology has come a long way, but I know when they first introduced that feature, it wasn't available on mobile, which was such a shame. Aprez is saying it works on mobile, I believe. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I haven't tried it in a while. Well, actually, I set up auto-hosting, which hopefully has been working out fairly well. Let's see. If they do remake Sinnoh, I really hope that they move Pokemarts into the Pokemon Centers. They don't need to do this in remakes. You can modernize it a little bit. It's fine. I don't mind. Oh, that's one of my big complaints about Oras. I have plenty of complaints. But that is one of the big ones. Let's see. Musicality Mix saying some of us are still in school, Marriland. Well, that is just how it goes. But it's either that or do just an hour stream because I can't stream at 5 p.m. So I did it an hour early. You're only missing training, though. It's not the end of the world. But you know what? Just as some of you are in school, some of you are already asleep. Time zones, aren't they great? Let's see. Oh, I should probably take a break in just a moment. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let me, do one more battle. I'm going to take a quick break. Probably only do one break this time around. But that way I can refill my water. And, get you guys a chance to get up and stretch your legs and stuff like that. And 120 bits from Melcinitan, bringing the total to 10, 1, 2, 3. I love it. That's great. Alright. So we're gonna take just a quick break here. But yeah, anyway, I will see you in just a bit. Alrighty, I am back. Refilled my water, and already have an encounter. Man, that's crazy. That's fine, that's okay. Getting right to business here. So, only a few more levels to go. Thank goodness for that. Thank goodness. So, we also only have less than an hour to go until the Nintendo Direct. I was actually freaking out earlier, because I had it in my mind. Alright, 5 p.m., 5 p.m., 5 p.m. And then, like, today, when I woke up, I was thinking, wait, 5 p.m. Eastern? Oh, man. How's that gonna work? I think I did something wrong. Thankfully, I did double check, and it's 6 p.m. Eastern. So, it's all good. Nothing to worry about. But I was just worried that I'd have to either start, like, really late or just run into some problems. But it's all good. It is all good. I guess we'll train Spinach Jr. up next. Yes, Rid, I am still training, but I think this is the final training stream. I don't think we'll have any more to do, at least on this game. So, yeah, yeah. I was thinking about it while I was up refilling my water, thinking, you know what? Wow, that's so weird, you don't have an earthquake. I was thinking that it would be interesting if rather than doing like, you know, live commentary, training stream things, if instead I just like streamed literally whenever the heck I did and just did it no commentary, but just like have it on, because it's really tough to think about what to say during training streams, and it gets really exhausting at the same time. You know, doing like trivia games and stuff. I mean, they're entertaining, but they are very, very, I don't know, they're hectic, let's just say. But I don't know, I was just trying to think about that. That might be another approach, because otherwise it's like the 2 hours just kind of flies by. I want us to all experience the stuff together, but, you know, maybe even if it's just like, just watching from the sidelines, that might be alright. Training montage music in the background. Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I don't think for this series, but that also tends to be sometimes distracting. I'll have to see if I can find some good music too. Alright, and then Kutazing asking, why did I get rid of Kenya? I understand why you wanted to add Heia to the party, but Evelyn and Heia seem pretty redundant. Not really. First of all, water only has 2 weaknesses. Electric and grass, of which I don't really have to deal with much of those at all in the final fights coming up. So, water is actually a really good type. And on top of that, Heia solves a lot of the problems that I needed to solve, whereas Kenya honestly did not solve any problems and resulted in 4 weaknesses to ice. So I would have had to get rid of Spinach Jr. or Doomsday or Big B to really justify having a Fearow there that will really only be okay at taking out like 3 of Bruno's Pokemon, and that's it. Like, just not really enough function. Whereas Heia can handle, well, Heia being Psychic type as well, that gives me a good kind of advantage against fighting, so that's nice. But also, don't have to worry about Ice Pokemon, because Heia has Thunder, which might help against that, and pretty good resistance to it as well, so. Did give a lot of thought to it, but I just realized that Kenya just is not actually going to help that much. And that's just kind of how it goes. Let's see. I do miss Kenya, though. That's why I still keep Kenya around for, you know, for, like, flying around and stuff. I was actually surprised Kenya didn't die. Fearow are pretty fragile. Oh, no! Alright, I'm just gonna submission. But then again, I did have a Fearow in the, what was it, the Crystal Sleep Block, I do so believe. And that was surprising. I also thought that thing would have died so many times. And it didn't really. Oh man, if I learned a lesson in that Crystal Sleep Block, it is never, ever play a Wedlock on set. Oh, that is just not a good experience. Like, the thing with that, I'm glad I tested it out, but the thing with that is, it really is not set for a Wedlock. Set is really good for a Nuzlocke, I think. But man, on a Wedlock, it basically restricts you to using only, like, bulky Pokemon. Like, that's all you can do, because you can't really switch train against anything. So, it's just, like, ugh. Like I said, I'm glad that I tried it, because, you know, it was kind of one of those things that people, they go, oh, you're playing on a Switch, that's so easy. And, like, I get that. Set is definitely a really nice thing for Nuzlockes, but, whew, I am very glad that I did decide to actually, test it out, because it just really... And if you enjoy doing them, if you enjoy doing Wedlocks on set, hey, all the power to you. But know that it really wasn't designed for that, just because it makes, like, training and even using multiple Pokemon in a battle just a nightmare. Not really worth it. Alright, so... Spinach Jr. 52! It's good news. Alright, so let's count them out here. Actually, how am I doing? 1, alright, so 2, 3, or wait, no, never mind, I'm doing this wrong. Alright. 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 4 for Heya. Yeah, so 14. So I need 5 more levels across all of my Pokemon. That's how it boils down to. Oh my gosh. No! All the time! These stupid Vulpix. Alright, well that's fine. We'll definitely do this. Spinach Jr. should be pretty easy to train though. Like, things are going fairly well here. Other than, you know, missing with Mega Punch. Oh, that happens. That happens. More often than you'd think. Oh, the final grind! I'm really looking forward to this being over. Like, I tell ya, I don't know how the heck I did a sleep lock on Yellow, because this just is taking such a long time. I think I've put in over 40 hours in this, oh man, in this game. Which is a lot, really. Let's see. Salty Katie Games asking, at the end of the Blue Nuzlocke, would you jump immediately into the new Gold, Silver, Crystal Nuzlocke the next stream, or give it a couple of stream days before starting it? Well, I don't know what I'm going to be doing, but, I'm not going to be doing any new stream for this kind of, like any kind of Nuzlocke stream until I'm leaning towards May 20th. Now, the reason for this is, for what my next plan is, I need something very specific, and I'm not going to be able to get said specific thing until the middle of May. And on top of that, even if I were to start up, like, a series, like a main thing, maybe this is something that I'm planning on doing, I leave for Canada in, like, the first week of May. So that doesn't really give much time to prepare, well, it doesn't give much time to start up a new series, and then also to make preparations and stuff. So it's probably just going to be on hold. I'll still be doing Stardew Valley, and Earthbound Beginnings will be moved to just a standalone series. But I think whatever the replacement for the Blue Nuzlocke stream ends up being, that isn't going to take place until, tentatively, May 20th. Tentatively. It's not set in stone, but just to get an idea. But I will still try to do other streams. I might pick up something else to stream in the meanwhile. We'll have to see. Let's see. Thunderbolt will be enough. Nope, it wasn't. Well, one thing, I do know, whatever game I end up playing, assuming it's a main series Pokemon game, or like a Nuzlocke or whatever, at least we'll have one extra nice thing about training sessions. It's always that chance of running into a shiny. Oh, we don't have that in this generation, which is definitely a shame. I mean, you know, at least it turns it into kind of an exciting experience if, you know, you run into a shiny while training, especially on stream. I don't think that's happened to me on stream. I think the only shinies I've run into on stream have been the Weasel and Cyndaquil that I hatched. I have not gotten a single shiny in, Generation 7, actually. Not a single one. Although I haven't really done any breeding. Or any Wonder Trades, for that matter. Well, okay, we're not counting the execute, by the way. That's a given. But that wasn't, like, in the wild or anything. I think we might be able to hit the level goal by the time the stream ends. We got 45 more minutes. A little bit less than 45 minutes. We'll be good. Let's see. Togepi saying, what if you transfer one of the Pokemon you've been using this whole time and it turns out to have been shiny all along? That'd be amazing. That would be really cool. I will transfer everyone once they're all done. So that'll be cool. Figure out if they're shiny or not, and whether they're male or female. Because it will kind of account for that once you send them through Pokemon Bank, which is nice. You know, one nice thing I've noticed, OBS has not been crashing lately, which is really good. It was having those issues with crashing, and I think I know what it is. It's this darn, what is it, Elgato, like, sound capture thing that I never asked to install that just randomly started appearing as, like, an audio input, and it just causes things to crash. So I gotta figure out how to uninstall that. Yeah, let's get out of here. Okay, so I do see a lot of people in the chat asking, you know, or both asking, like, talking about what their favorite Mega Evolution is. And that's a good question. There are quite a few different Mega Evolutions. Trying to think of ones that really stick out in my mind. Or, like, among my favorites. I really don't know. I like, I'm actually really glad that they made Mega Lopunny. I mean, I don't think I've ever used it, but it's just neat because it's like this Pokemon that, even though it didn't really see much use at all, it's just neat that they didn't totally forget about it and they tried to make it like a counter to Aegislash and stuff. At least they tried. I don't think it was ever used for that purpose. But yeah, I like that. I think its design's, like, similar, but kind of interesting. Mega Ampharos always makes me chuckle, but I don't really think I like it. I really like Mega Charizard Y, actually. I think that's a really cool looking one. I really wish, though, that Mega Charizard X, that its shiny would have been, like, pure white. I think that would have been amazing for it. Like, just imagine, like, a pure white Charizard. I bred a shiny Charmander pretty much for the sole purpose of seeing what it would be like. I didn't want to have it spoiled for me. And man, was I disappointed. It was so sad. Although X does look cool, Mega Charizard. X. What other ones kind of stand out to me? Mega Mawile's neat with, like, the two heads and everything. Kappa Lord Wiggles saying, Blue Eyes White Charizard X. Yeah! Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. There are quite a few Mega Evolutions I just really don't care for. But there are some that I like. I'm kind of glad that they retired the mechanic, more or less. I mean, it's still technically there in Gen 7, but it's really not, like, very prominent. You have to wait until post-game to do it. I hate how they're rolling out the Mega Stones, though, how you have to, like, compete in the tournaments. It's just dumb. It's like, you know, maybe players just want that without having to enter for the sake of entering and then just dropping afterwards. Like, why would competitive players want to fight that? I just don't think it's a good choice. What they should have done is just, like, tied it in directly to, like, the global link or wherever. Like, they just give it away there. Maybe over time. Like, you know, they can still roll it out, but they don't have to have it tied to tournaments. I don't like it. Let's see. Amazing Emma asking, have I heard the Sun and Moon Anime's English opening under the Alolan Sun? If so, what do you think? I have not, actually. So I don't really have any good comment on it. Let's see. Zorton saying that that's what they're doing. They distribute codes for the Mega Stones. Now, do you have to... Like, I haven't been paying as much attention to that. The early ones, you had to, like, compete in order to do that. I thought you got the code from, like, if you participated in whatever battle they had, then you get it. But I may be mistaken. I haven't really paid too much attention to it, to be honest, because I don't really care that much for Mega Evolution. But I just remember, at least when it was first rolled out, I'm like, I don't like how they're rolling that out. Let's see. Just go to Mystery Gift, get with code, type in Intimidate. Okay, well, that one they might be doing differently then. But still, it'd be nice if they just tied it in directly to the other thing. I don't know. I don't know. You expect me to know this stuff? Oh man, I used to have so much of it like figured out, but I don't really do like news and such anymore. Kinda glad I don't. I never really enjoyed it, to be honest. I mean, like, it's just not something that I really, like, I don't know, enjoy doing. Like, some people really like it. And I try to keep people up to date with things, but I realize it's just not what I enjoy doing. I subject people to it. Okay, can I hit with thunder? Yeah, there we go. Alright, also, fun fact, for anyone complaining about Evelyn and Hea, that's 2 water types! Oh, gee, you're so bad! Alright, guess what? I also have 2 poison types and 2 ground types on my team. Oh. Surprise! Oh, yeah, it's really not that bad. Although, I have to say, ever since moving Spinach Jr. and Doomsday up to the top, well, actually, moving Doomsday up to the top, and moving Spinach Jr. right next to Big B, just look at how cool the gradients are in their background. Like, it looks like they're tied together, you know? You have the grass and then the poison kind of tying together with Big B and Spinach Jr., and then Spinach Jr. and Doomsday's ground types kind of mixing together. I don't know, I just really like that. It's a cool effect, having that kind of background. I'm glad that my script thing works so well with it. It's so handy. It's a nice little touch, because that's all done automatically, which is pretty nice. Well, almost automatically. I have to, like, input stuff in a thing. But, you know, it's a job done. It would be really cool if it were, like, totally automatic. Like, if the screen could just read it all the time. But I think that'd just be a little too complicated. But I tell ya, it is, it's something looking back at the Fire Red and Leaf Green sleep log back in those days where I had to anytime I needed to change the layout at all, like, I had to just stop what I was doing and open up Photoshop and, like, save a new image file for that, which was pretty bad. I definitely did not like that. But that was really the only way I could do things back then. Now the layout just looks so clean and so set. I love it. And Heya has had amazing luck with thunders so far, so hopefully that doesn't fail me. We're really gonna need some thunders to hit. Oh man, did you just yawn just now? If you haven't, you will. Isn't it weird how yawns are, like, addictive? Even just talking about a yawn makes you want to yawn. At least it does for me. Never quite understood why, either. But they are very contagious. That's something that can be contagious even online. It's weird. Man, where's all the resident sleepers in the chat? That's what we need when someone yawns. I think it's resident sleeper. Yeah. There we go. I guess I probably didn't need to use Psychic there. I think it's probably better to save that for, like, Wheezing and Muck, but oh well. Whatever, I did it. I wanted to type in the chat, so I did. Well, technically I clicked in the chat. I didn't actually type. Alright, yeah, let's serve this thing. They're not really worth it. But I might as well. Yeah, like 297 experience seems like a waste. Now this, on the other hand, very much not a waste. Alright, so let's see. I don't remember how many more levels we need to go. Big B needs 3, Aurora needs 3, Heya needs 3, so that's 9. Then 3 more for the others, so I guess I need 3 more. Well, that's fine. I think I'll just not bother training Big B and Aurora. I'll just use rare candies on them. And I can get, like, Heya or Doomsday, or one of them up to 54 directly. That should be fine. Let's see. Red Gaming asking, what's my favorite Pokemon cry other than Kricketune? Actually, I'm really torn. There are 2 that I really like. I like Weavile's cry a lot. It's just like, meow. But I also really like Staraptor's cry. Like, once I heard that, I'm like, oh, that thing sounds so cool. It's just like this big screech kind of thing. But it's just amazing. Let's see. Gino412 saying, Devin, wouldn't you like R&B with all the Pokemon? That'd be awesome with islands and stuff and old graphics. I'm more of a dubstep fan myself. But, I mean, I guess R&B is okay. But for remakes, I don't really think we need a remake of that. It's already been remade once. Don't need a remake of a remake. Just put it on, like, a virtual console or something. That's all they need to do. I think that, like, the more they remake things, the less reason there is to go back and play the original. It's like, I enjoyed the original so much. Well, okay, I don't really care for Red and Blue that much. I mean, they're very nostalgic to me, but they just aren't, like, the peak of my Pokemon experience. I definitely prefer Gold and Silver. I think there's so much more solid of games. And I also really like Diamond and Pearl, of course. Alright, so we have about half an hour to go before the Nintendo Direct. Not too long. Hopefully I can get everyone all trained up by then. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to take a trip out and heal. Well, does anyone have any guesses for what will be announced or elaborated on or whatever else on the Nintendo Direct today? What do you think? Any thoughts? I think the thing I just kind of want to see more about, I want to see more about Ever Oasis. Because it sounded kind of neat, and it's for the 3DS, so I could still get it. Yeah, other than ARMS and Splatoon 2, they've, like, clearly said that it's going to focus on that, but I wouldn't be surprised if they showed some other stuff there. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. Like, if it just focuses on them, I guess that's alright. I'm not really interested in either of them, to be honest. It's good to see Splatoon getting a lot more love, though. Let's see. The Puddle Cat saying, "Hello, Marriland, you're the best, and I love you and your videos." Well, that's awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in, and for the compliments, of course. Peachy the Shiny Peachy saying, "In before a Fire Emblem game." Oh my gosh, don't we have enough Fire Emblem games right now? They announced so many during the last Direct. It was just, like, ridiculous. Because what was it? Fire Emblem Heroes, and Fire Emblem Warriors, and then also the Fire Emblem Switch game, and also Fire Emblem Echoes. It's like, oh my gosh. Although I think that was like a Fire Emblem Direct. I don't remember. It was a little bit ago. It was before the launch of the thing, but I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember thinking, that's a lot of Fire Emblem. I feel kind of bad. I kind of just fell out of Fire Emblem Heroes. It's just, like, getting a little ridiculous, and, like, I'm super casual with it, but I don't actually want to have to work to get my orbs. No! They just, like, stopped giving me daily ones. It's like, nope, I'm done. If I can't just save up and see who I get, I'm out of here. And they, like, introduced abilities that you can, like, pass down and inherit and stuff, so you can just, like, do all sorts of weird things. It's like, oh man, this is just gonna eat up way too much, like, time and tempt me way too much with money, so I don't know. I think I'll probably just leave it be, but it was alright. I didn't spend any money on it. I got a little bit of enjoyment out of it. I think it's still rather fun. Okay, so I think if I get one of the 4 on the right side of my team layout to level 54, that should do it. If I'm not mistaken. If I leave everyone else at 53. So if I can train Heia up to 54, or Evelyn, or something else like that. Should be good. You know what? I'm just gonna run for this. I'd rather just worry about higher level things. I'm not gonna fight any Vulpix. They just take so much effort. See, now this, if I could just fight this all the time. WildGex7 saying, Fates is the biggest disappointment ever on my 3DS? Even more than Sticker Star? Oh my gosh. I like Fates, but I know people are kind of mixed on it. But Sticker Star was the worst. Ugh. Alright, let's see. Cool Sarah cries saying, Marilyn, did I play Paper Mario Color Splash? No, I most certainly have not. I hear it's better than the other Sticker Star, but it just didn't really look all that exciting. Like, all the characters just look the same. They're just like generic Toads. Just, I miss the old Paper Marios. There was actually good storyline and characters and stuff like that. Like, the first Paper Mario was really... It was an experience. It was a lot of fun. And, like, it was very simple. Like, I loved how the numbers, you know, it didn't get up into, like, hundreds or thousands of hit points. It's like, no, you know, something that did, you know, maybe, like, 10 damage was insane. And that's just really cool. It's just really cool. Oh, Wildgex saying, Sticker Star didn't expect much of. Awakening is my all-time favorite 3DS game. Then I got Special Edition of Fates. Got bored already before even finishing the first story, so I'm not saying it's a bad 3DS game, but what I expected, it was such a big disappointment. Maybe just didn't give it a fair shot entirely. Didn't play the entire game. I mean, I guess same can be said with me and Sticker Star, but... yeah. Oh, man. I'm gonna be so glad when I don't have to train in this game anymore. You have no idea. Seeing things like experience bars and, you know, just the modern conveniences of even, you know, any other generation than Gen 1. Because they introduced experience bars in Gen 2. Which is really weird because they go like the opposite direction that they do in later games. And then shinies while training, that's always fun. Makes it worthwhile. I'll totally have like a shiny count thing up while training in whatever else I do. Let's see. S1D's Viper saying, Maryland, what's your plan for Lorelei? Thunder with Starmie? Yep, Thunder with Starmie, or just tanking with Evelyn. Heya should be able to just tank whatever, really. Slowbro could be a pain. But I think everything should be fine. But yeah, it would have been a little sketchy if I had to do the entire fight against Lorelei with just Evelyn. I don't really think that would have been very productive. Oh man, thank you for giving me so many mucks. That's awesome. They give so much experience. Just enough to get Heya to 53. Okay, so I think I only need to give Heya one more level. Or maybe Evelyn. I don't know. Actually, I have an idea. Vulpix doesn't get any experience, so let's just go ahead and get out of here. Let's take a quick look. Who actually takes the least amount of experience level up? Okay, so that's 10,494. Doomsday is 8,545. That's a lot better. Evelyn is 8,176. Oops. Spinach Jr. is 8,359. So actually, I think Evelyn would be the best Pokemon to train up. Take the least amount of time. Still gonna be a little bit. It's gonna be about, I don't know, 15 to 20 encounters, I'd reckon. Let's see. I mean, theoretically, I could also just use Aurora or Big B, but the downside of that is I'd have to change location, and that's just kind of a pain. Okay, so cool, Sarah Cry, I just see this question now. Are we not doing the extra hour thing anymore, or is it just because you want the Elite Four one Saturday? So, yeah, 2 reasons for that. First reason is, the Nintendo Direct is in about 20 minutes, so I didn't want to go over that. We would have hit the goal today, which would have been great. Still did internally, which is nice. But I wanted to make sure that we could all watch the Nintendo Direct in about 20 minutes. But then the other thing is also simply the fact that, like, I'm going to be done training now in that 20-minute time. So I want to make sure that we have the stream, the final stream, with the Elite Four and stuff on a Saturday. So that'll be this Saturday. That'll be the finale. It'll be it. Which will be great. But because of that, it's like, that's not going to take 2 hours. Or at least it shouldn't. So, there's really no need for any extra hour. Like, I don't think Saturday's stream will run for 2 hours. I think it'll probably be like an hour. Maybe even less. We'll see. I'll probably see if I can connect somehow to Pokemon Bank. And, get a look at my Pokemon. That'd be pretty cool. Even if I don't transfer them, I don't know if I can get them back. I haven't actually done that before. But, oh no, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, they give such little amount. Such little experience, darn it. Oh, wow. But yeah, I guess that being said, there's not really any need to have the extra hour for a goal if there's not really anything to do in said extra hour. Let's see, Gino412 saying, Devin, do you recognize all of the Pokemon cries? I do, with about 600 of them. Some sound really cool, unique, and beautiful. Some do. I don't have them all, like, totally memorized. I could probably tell you what they are if they're, you know, like if I were blindfolded or something. But yeah. They're neat. I like cries. I'm actually glad that they kind of updated the cries a little bit. I know a lot of people freaked out when they changed some of them in Generation 6, but I think it was for the best. You know, no Pokemon's cry sounds like exactly the same in, you know, tone and stuff, like Charizard in Gen 7 now. You know, it actually sounds like it's making noise rather than just the same kind of same sound. I don't know. I think it's okay that they did that. I think the people who got overly upset over it's like, but that's just me. I mean, hey, you did. It's fine. You have the right to be. Let's see. Musicality Mix saying, cannot transfer your Pokemon back to Blue if you transfer them to Bank. Well, I guess they don't really need to be back in Blue. Usually I like to keep everyone in, inside of, the game that I finished it in. But I think it'll be fine transferring everyone. Oh man, alright, let's see. Oh no, I did it again! Darn it, I wasn't paying attention. Ah! Oh man, darn you Vulpix. ruining my day. Well, okay, it's not really ruining my day. It's the taxes that ruined my day. That was... let's see. Latios Master 1992 asking what's my favorite Alola Pokemon. Probably... Probably Komala. I like Komala. It's just so lazy. Like, it gives Snorlax a run for its money. Let's see. The 8-person M saying this Blood Moon cutscene is starting to get tiring. Yeah, for, Breath of the Wild. You can actually, skip that by pressing, I think, start and then X. Or, like, you have to press 2 buttons instead of, like, just 1. But it is definitely a time saver, because that gets really boring seeing it after so many times. Let's see. S1 needs to 5%. You could probably easily beat the Elite Four as is with your team now, but I understand the precautions. It's not really the Elite Four I'm worried about. It's, fight against chairs. That's just gonna be not very pleasant, especially the Alakazam, because whatever I have out against Alakazam, I'm gonna have to switch out from it to something else, and it's gonna have to take 2 hits. So Heia should be able to handle Alakazam. That'll be really nice. Evelyn's trying to learn Hydro Pump. Ooh. When you need that extra power. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of Quick Attack. I don't really see Evelyn needing it. Whereas Hydro Pump is strong. Yeah, I mean, maybe Quick Attack would help, but I think I'll be okay. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. It's fine. Okay, cool. So everyone should be set right now. Let's go ahead and use these rare candies. Actually, let me get out of here first. There we go. Alright, Pokemon Center, here we go. I should probably also get any preparations and stuff done, too. So, let's give some levels to my Pokemon. Oh, you know what? I'm going to level up Heia last, I think, just in case I miscounted or something. Or if I accidentally use another one when I should not have. Okay, there we go. Aurora, you're gonna be a pain to train up. Alright, there we go. And yes, I do have enough. Thank goodness I can math, guys. So good at this game. Alright, so everyone is now... Well, okay. Now everyone is at level 54. Wonderful. Okay, great. That's really good. So, let me just take a look at their moves, see if there's anything else I need to switch out. I do have Fire Blast. Oh, let me heal, just so I don't forget. I do have Fire Blast, and I don't know if that's something I should be teaching Aurora. Because I'm trying to think, what would I need Dig on Aurora for? Oh, you know what? For Agatha, probably. That'd be helpful. Oops. Update the layout. Oh, yeah, I should probably do that. Getting a little ahead of myself. Alright, so everyone is 54. There we go. All updated. Alright, Aurora, what do you have for moves? Flamethrower, Confuse Ray, Dig, and Reflect. Those are all pretty useful. I don't really think we even need Fire Blast. There's nothing that pressing. Like, Flamethrower will probably 2-hit KO Exeggutor. I don't think Flame or Fire Blast would do a 1-hit KO? I don't know. Probably not. I don't know. I don't think I need Fire Blast for anything. Doomsday is stuck with Strength, unfortunately, but this is still relatively fine. Yeah, that's good. Alright, Hia! Oh yeah, Hia's set's definitely good. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, although I might want to put some PP ups on Blizzard, actually. Spinach Jr. also looks pretty good. I could maybe get rid of Mega Punch. I don't know what I'd get rid of Mega Punch for, though. Interesting. I also do have the Dream. Toxic and Leech Seed. That's pretty good. Yeah, Big B doesn't really have a lot of options. But I don't know. I don't think there's anything I need to swap out. I mean, Solar Beam's just way too much to pull off. Yeah, you could actually be pretty good. Acid Armor, if I can pull that off, that'd be really nice, too. I don't know against what, but you have such high special that covering physical would be really handy. Okay, let's see. No, I don't need that. What kind of TMs do I have here? Actually, I might as well get my ethers and stuff while I'm at it. Let me deposit the things that I don't need anymore. I don't need my bicycle. I don't need my super rod. I don't really need Ultra Balls. Or Max Repels. Surf. Let's just deposit things. I don't really care about selling things. It's not like I need to buy anything. Okay. Finally time to get all this stuff. Most importantly, like elixirs and things, because it's always a pain running out of them. Alright, PP up. Definitely those. I don't even know where I got them, but they're there. Some TMs. Might as well use this calcium. If I can. Should I take a max revive, guys? No, let's not do that. Gee, I don't really know what other moves would be good to learn. Let's TM 35 again. I don't remember what this is. Alright, let's take a look. This is Metronome. Are you feeling lucky, Doomsday? I don't think we should. Although I did say I was going to, but nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's give this calcium to Heya. Because everyone else is probably close to max on their stat experience. Carbos for speed. And iron for... I actually don't know who could use some iron. Let's just put it on Heya. Alright, there we go. Okay, I guess we'll just use all the PP ups on Blizzard, too. Heia's just getting all the love. But having Ice-type moves is a good idea. Go. Right? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Like, I'm kind of tempted to do this on Earthquake, but whatever. We'll just do it on Blizzard. It's fine. Alright, there we go. That should be good. And anything else that I need? 43. What was this again? Sky Attack. It's garbage. Alright, so we're probably going to be, wrapping things up. So you know what? Let me fly over to the Pokemon League. Gonna temporarily put Spinach Jr. away. And we're going to bring along Kenya. And this way we'll be all set for Saturday. So, let's not do this the long way. It always confuses me when you go to Saffron City. It's crazy. Alright, so next, well actually this Saturday, that's when it's going to happen. We're going to take on the Elite Four. And hopefully we can make it to chairs and become the champion. It'd be really nice to see that. For sure. It's been quite the adventure, I tell ya. I think you guys have had a lot of fun with the series. It's been great. I've loved it. It's actually been really fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's been really entertaining. And I love how, you know, I don't really have to do much post-production work. It's great. It's awesome. So let me save 48 hours. Oh my gosh. Pretty crazy. But yeah, that is going to do it for today. Here's one final look at the team. Actually, let me buy some more items. Just because I have all this money and I literally have no use for it. Let's just buy floor stores. Doesn't really matter. Not using this on anything else. There's nothing else I need it for. I can even get Ultra Balls from Mewtwo if I wanted, but yeah, we're fine. That's good. Alright, so that is going to do it. If you are watching this live on Twitch, stick around in the chat because the Nintendo Direct stream will be up right afterwards. I'll be chatting in my channel as I host these streams, so we can all kind of watch it together. See what Nintendo has to announce. If you're watching this on YouTube, though, it's already passed for sure. But yeah, anyway, the finale of the Blue Nuzlocke stream takes place Saturday, April 15th at the usual time, 4 p.m. Central Time. So anyway, I hope to see you there, and I hope to see you still around once the stream here is over, if you're watching this live, so we can tune in for Nintendo Direct. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time.